Okay, let's look at one more problem together. Okay, now you wanted to have done this problem 2, on your own first, and then check it with the video. Okay, so again, we're taking a proportional relationship. I'm giving you part of it, and I want to see if you can come up with the rest of it. Okay, in this problem, I gave you the equation y is equal to 2 times x. Okay, and so there's so many ways you could take whatever they give you and find out the other stuff. I'm going to do what would come to my brain. Okay, what's going through my mind. It doesn't mean it's the way you have to attack the problem. And I'll be honest with you, if it was me, I would think of that y being equal to 2 times x. I would think of that as just the relationship on the data table. The y values on the right are 2 times the x values on the left. Okay, so if I want to find this first y value that's missing, this y value is going to be 2 times 1, which is 2. Okay, this y value underneath that would be 2 times 2, which is 4. This y value would be 2 times my x value of 3, which is 6. Okay, because my y value is always 2 times bigger than my x value. So this y value here would be 2 times my x value of 4, which would be 8. Okay, that's what I would do. Okay, I would just start with my data table. Okay, once I have my data table, I'm going to start thinking about constant of proportionality and unit rate. Maybe take a peek at my sentence. I see the word Zach. Zach swimming every day, so many hours every day. Okay, so I can think about my constant of proportionality. Okay, my data table. I'm telling you these are proportional. You don't have to worry about are they or are they not. Okay, it is proportional. Okay, constant of proportionality is whatever y divided by x always is. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 divided by 1 is 2. Okay, ignore the zeros. So 2. And if I think about labels, 2 instead of 2 over 1 or 2 divided by 1, think of it as 2 hours for every 1 day. So my unit rate is 2 hours per day. Okay, I'm set. I know what I'm doing now because number 2 up here says Zach swims blank hours every day. Okay, it's got to be 2. Do my graph. Okay, I could just go for my points. 0, 0, 0 days, 0 hours of swimming. 1 day of swimming. I'm sorry, 1 day of swimming. Okay, 2 hours. Okay, 1 day over to 1 day up to 2 hours. 2, 4. Over to 2 days up to 4 hours. 3, 6. Over to 3 days up to 6 hours. 4, 8. Over to 4 days up to 8 hours. Graph my line. Okay, now my slope with labels. Rise over run from any 2 points. So I'm just looking at these 2 points over here. I'm rising 2 hours, and then I'm going over 1 day. So my slope with labels would be a rise of 2 hours, a run of 1 day. 2 divided by 1 is 2, 2 hours per day. Notice that 2, my slope, is in between the y and the x in the equation. Okay, so I have the graph, the data table. All I have is this question here. How many hours has Zach practiced after 15 days? Okay, 15. Just think about where it is on the data table. Okay, if it's days, it's going to be on the left side. The left side is days. So 15's way down here somewhere. And I could count by one, by one, by one, by one, by one until I get to 15. And then I could go up to, 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 until I get to the number that would correspond to that. But if I notice, the x value on the left is always multiplied by 2 to get to the number on the right. Okay, the number of days times 2 always gives you the number of hours Zach swam. So 15 days, we would take 15 times 2 to get the number on the right. That would be 30. So if he swims 2 hours every day, that means he would have swam 30 hours after 15 days. Okay, do what you can on the last 4 problems. And again, so many different ways to come up with the rest of the problem. You may have done it completely different than the way I did for problem 1 and 2, but just try to look for patterns. Try to look for the slope and the constant of proportionality and the unit rate and how they're all related to each other, no matter if you're looking at the data table, the graph, or the equation. Okay, let me know how you guys do.